in around the legs.
So anyway, that's it. That's the belly wool he's doing there, and he's marking the blows where the handpiece will go. Then he'll go in between the legs there and clean up in between the legs.
Yep.
And then he'll do that first hind leg and right up, and he'll come up and blow, and you can see the blows on him. And that's there's blows he does. He shears about as fast as this too. He does. And then you clean up around their bum and bloody, and that's important to clean up around that area there. And he'll bring them blows right up there, because when he turns around and gets on the long blow, that's where he'll pick all that leftover fleece. So take the top knot and clean up around his ears. Then he'll go up the neck, go up there.
Yeah.
Clean up around behind his ear there. And he'll pick up that front leg. Clean up that, and this is where he'll pick up. So you'll see him come around and he'll catch up with all them other blows he's done on that. Should only really take him about 3 or 4 blows there, but it takes him a lot more than that in real life.
2 blows there,
yeah,
3 blows there.
Yeah.
Oh, whistling.
Yeah, right round there, and over the head he'll go. Down that neck, down that side, he'll pick up that. He'll pick up that first that leg. Now a lot of Kiwis and they won't pick that leg up like Andrew first pick him up there. They'll go down and they'll pick up and they'll shear. How we pick them up? We pick them up and turn that leg back so we can clean up in underneath there.
But we don't do this, cuz.
Yeah, so but they go straight in and underneath and away they go.
That's the whipping side.
That's the whipping side, and that's where you dump your sheep. You can push down on your sheep and it'll condense, and then you'll have the last leg, and it should catch up with your blows and finish off. And he's knocked up already, see?
You'll see tomorrow when they get to this last side.
Very, very quick.
From there to there, it'll be done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
That last side, just bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
The reason the belly wool will be off tomorrow is because,
On the mark, Ferret.
Yeah, so the sheep tomorrow will have the belly wool's gone off them, and will have already been shorn, crunched around the back end, and they've been cleaned up around the head. And the reason for that is that's all the slow stuff on a sheep and the stuff you've got to be a bit careful with. And so to make it fair and even for the competitors, they clean all that off, and then it's an even standing. It takes a bit of the every sheep's different, and
it makes it all even.
Makes it a lot more even, and by doing that, so it's they're starting on an even stand. You know, they're still dealing with an animal, so anything can happen, and it is a little bit luck of the draw, but it's about making it as even as they can, because these guys are competing for big money tomorrow. What's the winner of the Open gets $7 grand, something like that. So you know, it's big money.
So a lot of what Anthony's saying is a lot of the bellies on them are different. So a lot of them be tight wherever they walk. So they might have a little bit of mud, which they haven't these ones, but you'll see the belly walks where they walk, and or they've sat down in the grass, or they sat down, and it gets all, and that's where the shearers get tied up with their combs and cutters. So they clean all that belly wool up. They'll clean the hind leg and around there, because some of that around that part there it can be stained, you know, and then around the head you can get caught up around the head. So they clear all that up, and then that makes everything more or less even. Well, as fair as can be, more or less, doesn't it?
And you don't also want the guts dropped on the ball.
He started, hasn't he?
He's done.
No, but that's it, and we'll, but tomorrow, but if there's any questions you need to ask,